What's up, brownies? So remember when I said that I just don't understand why Toya is this mad at Quad when she forgives everyone for everything. And I was saying that her whole thing about Quad had said some really nasty, unforgivable things that that dog didn't hunt because everybody else has said much worse things. And once again, she forgives and moves on. I want to remind y'all of a couple of things in particular, though.
Don't do that. Don't act like your husband don't always be ready to battle for you.
My husband don't fight bitches.
Your husband is literally the definition of a big ass bitch.
Be a good example
This
of a
is
mother,
not.
since you can't.
Are you being a good example with your raggedy, broke ass? Are you leasing houses and leasing cars? Trying to prove something? Trying to prove something? Trying to make people believe that you're more than what you are?
I also remember Contessa said that they live like refugees because they're moving all the time. And of course, Heavenly, especially on her YouTube channel, has just torn them completely apart, talking about their finances and the fact that Toya didn't actually love him and all of the other things. So I think it's weird how doctors in particular never get their feet held to the fire. But I wanted to see what Eugene had to say about it. So take a listen to this.
Well, you kind of don't get to say what you want about my family doing something criminal, because I'm a physician. Like, you don't get to say something about a physician. The stakes are a little higher for us. I have to get certified to work at these hospitals. And if the CEO of the hospital looks at the show and says, oh, he might be a criminal, like what if he says, well, I don't want him working here? That affects my longevity and my ability to take care of patients that I love, take care of my family that I love. Like, you don't get to say I'm doing something criminal with no proof.
I understand what he's saying in theory, but a rumor or somebody not wanting to hire you is something totally different than actually getting your license pulled and losing your certification. Also, this actually can happen to anyone at any job. And the elitism that comes through in these doctors is something that I've mentioned before. Anybody who ever applies for a job, just know that they will go and Google your name and fill you out that way and check your social media and see what you post and see what they can find out about you. That actually applies to everyone, not just doctors. But I do kind of understand what he's saying. Let's continue.
I think the robbery stuff and the cheating stuff and the drunk driving stuff were biggies. When you're saying things that could result, like the whole cheating thing.
Her accusing Toya of cheating.
Right. Because recently we've gotten back in, I think, a friendly kind of situation with Anila and Kieran. Mm-hmm. But they've been both very apologetic to the point where I believe y'all now. Mm-hmm. Quad's apologized multiple times. There's been multiple girls on the show that apologized multiple times. It doesn't mean anything afterwards.
And everything that I've seen from her has been, at least from our family's perspective, has been pretty genuine.
Because I think Toya accused Quad of sleeping with the contractors.
No, she just somebody else said that first.
I think my wife might have been the first one to actually repeat it. She repeated it, but she repeated it on something that somebody else had told her too.
The bite that you see a lot, I think the biggest conversation about it, I think, was the reunion.
Yes.
And that was between Quad and Toya. Mm-hmm. So it makes it like it's a bigger thing, but Toya didn't say that first.
So it's okay to repeat a rumor as long as you don't say it first. And it's also okay if you don't have any proof. And then also, it's different what Toya said about Quad because Toya is married. Well, so is the contractor. That's going to also affect his wife's family too, no? But let's listen to what Heavenly had to say about this.
Why does Toya dislike Quad so much? Is it because that Quad intimated that Toya was involved in the robbery of Amila's house?
I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to say it 1,000 times. I'm going to continue to say it. That rumor came from Carrie Wells. We all repeated it, but they only showed Quad say it on camera. Okay? So if you go back to say Toya was cheating on her husband, that rumor was presented by a girl named Zaina and carried by Anila, who's Toya is friends with now. So
Toya is friends with the girl who spread the rumor?
And the girl whose house got broken into that said that Toya had something to do with the break-in. What happened was they said that Toya told Carrie that there was a hit out on Anila. The house then got broken into. So we, process of elimination. Toya, do you know something about this? We're not saying you did it. But my point is, everybody said it. They only show Quad say it. But now she cool with everybody except Quad, so that ain't really a good reason to tell me you mad at Quad, because the rumors that you cheating, I never thought they were true, but we all repeated it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna be mad at Quad, be mad at me. Anila was the ringleader on that break-in. And you friends with Anila. So why are you still mad at Quad? That's what doesn't make sense to me. The things you're saying you're mad at Quad with, other people did, but you're not mad at them.
The fans are asking if Toya is jealous of Quad's fame.
If there's anything to be jealous of, that would be the only thing. You know what I'm saying?
Quad's freedom as a single woman who could get some dick in Africa.
Absolutely. If there is some jealousy there.
Do you think Toya wants to be single?
I think at times the things that she does and says makes you feel like she don't like her man. I think now they're in a better place, but before, in fact, I'm gonna tell you this. This was the first season I ever heard Toya say, "I love Eugene." And I was like, wait a minute, what? She said, "I love you." I ain't never heard you say that before. I remember having scenes and I would say, "Toya, your man was in the girl's DM saying that me and Quad ain't Anila's friend. That's some bitch shit, Toya. Toya, get your man. That's some bitch shit." You know what Toya would say to me? "I agree with you. That's some bitch shit, Heavenly. Y'all need to do." You know what you like?
Okay, and with that, I'm willing to take back the way that I said it when I said that Toya was jealous of Quad, and I would rather refer to the way Heavenly phrased it. But stay tuned for my next video, where we have to get really honest about people saying that Quad was just a gold digger who never loved Eugene from the start. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to be honest in my video.